and welcome back to another episode on Kerbal Space Pirates, aka Kerbal Space Program. So, today we're continuing on getting more science points because we need upgrades. We really need upgrades because I want to get more into Tech 3 because we want to go land on the moon. With the current tech that we have, it's really difficult. It is possible, but we want a little bit more to make it easier. So next thing I am gonna go for is the aviation, so I can actually just also drive around a bit, so we can also get more science points on other places. Anyhow, we are currently with 2 contracts. Still, one of the contracts is flyby of the moon and orbit the moon, which is going to be a little bit difficult with tourists around. We can try it, but I think we're first going to go for the atmospheric surface, and it's going to be pressure readings on the surface. So, considering where alpha, beta, and gamma site are, they should be pretty close by. So let's quickly go to the tracking station so we can see where they are. And as we can see, they are pretty close by where we are, which is going to make things a lot easier. So we just basically need something to just lift us up for a tiny bit and get ourselves over there. It might become a little bit of a short stream today, depending on how I'm feeling in a bit. But currently I'm not feeling my best right now. Anyhow, let's make sure that we have some stuff to also get some extra science points. So we are gonna just put a science junior under that. Make sure the strut is enabled. And let's, for all the extra science points, we are gonna put some stuff on the pod. Now we're just gonna make sure that we have an extra parachute, because this is gonna be a bit more heavy now. And we're just gonna try to lift off and don't go too high and basically land close to the first area. And that's gonna give us already the first part of the contract, and then we can do it a couple of times, and that's actually gonna help us a lot. Let's see. I don't need anything for the thermals. I just need to think about coupling and fuel. So, considering what we need, I think 1 fuel can should be enough, and I think a swivel engine, and to have a little bit extra control, maybe put these side thrusters on. Let's see what we have in aerodynamics. We only have the winglets, so let's put it on freeway symmetry. Let's see how far we can get with this. Let's at least put Bob in there. And let's see what we can do with this. Once we are on the launch pad, I'm going to activate the navigation, and I have a bit more control of the map instead of the other view. All right, so let's see. Oh. It's all really close by. Once we are there, we might even be able to carefully roll it. Or I should just do it several at once. All right. Yeah, of course I don't have SES, so let's... Okay. Now the hard part will come. Trying to control this thing. Oh, come on. Come on. Uh-oh. I didn't want to press that button. This is not gonna go well, is it? All right, let's just launch up a bit higher. Go on a slight angle. Release the fuel. Activate parachutes. Let's try that. All right. And go. And got the engine. Let's see how we're gonna get far enough. It's fine. Yeah, I don't have any control, but it's fine. It's fine. Just activate the parachutes, and we should be in one of the zones. At least I hope. No, I actually went past it. Oopsie. So, considering that the area is around here, I could maybe even roll over there. But I don't have any of the wheels yet, which is a bit of an issue. As soon as I have some form of landing gear, life is gonna become way easier to get signs in this area. All right, let's time warp a little bit. Because I need pressure reading. Okay, once we are on the ground, I can maybe very slowly roll it, but considering what happened yesterday, I know there's chance of it exploding. Okay, turn a bit and slowly roll it. Just go in the right direction, please. Come on. Don't go too fast. That's gonna mess things up. Am I even close enough to any area to do this? Okay, no. You know what? I think I should revert and just lift off, decouple, activate parachute, and then I should come directly in one of the zones. But we are going to try to roll there, but I bet it's not going to work out as I want, and it's going to explode. So let's revert flight to launch. And activate this. Okay, I think the area should be around there somewhere. So if I activate navigation, and decouple. Is it far enough? Oh, I think I'm right on it. So that would mean I already would have one of them. So I just need to wait till I'm on the surface. But I think I have at least the first one. All right. Now at least roll a tiny bit so Bob can actually get out. All right. I'm gonna try to get as much data right here. So observe the goo. Yeah, only 0.4 signs. Yeah, remove the data and restore it. Let's get the temperature. It's not gonna give us. Let's do the atmospheric and keep big data. I am at one of the sites, so why is it not registering? Because I should be at Alpha site. Hey, Saren. Good evening. I should be right at Alpha site, or I'm slightly off, and that's why it's not picking it up. Because it clearly says from the surface, so. But I think I'm slightly off, and that's why it's not registering that I get anything. But I can at least get all of this. Right, restore and do another one and keep the experiment. Come on, come on. Climb and board. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's recover this. We're crashing everything. I'm now trying to do a contract of Alpha, Beta, and Gamma site, which is very close by the launch site, where I need to do surface pressure readings. Yeah, nice. Science at least. I didn't get that part of the contract, but at least I got a bit of science there. So now we're closer to what we need. 38 points now. Just 6.3 more points of science, and I can get the next upgrade, which is gonna make my life so much easier. It's just gonna be rolling around and rolling around and more rolling around. Okay. Now let's see if I can launch it, land on the perfect spot to actually get the contract. It would be nice, but we are gonna take this giant fuel can off. I don't need that much. Just need a tiny one. Just a tiny one. Yeah, it doesn't work. Sadly, it really doesn't. All right. Now, let's try to get at one of these sites. Let's activate navigation for... Yeah, I think it depends a bit on what body you are on. Because for Kerbal, it seems to not trigger, but for the moon, it does trigger. All right, let's try to get over there. This is going to be a little bit difficult. I could have done this with chat, but I want more science. More, I say. And... And... yeah. Hopefully I get directly in the zone. I should be either between one of them, I think. Hopefully. Yeah, I mean, does the moon even have an atmosphere? I don't think so. Yeah, I think so too. It's gonna make it way easier, so that's what I'm now aiming for. And we're very close to having it. Let's at least now time warp ahead till we are on the ground. Now just slightly turn it so Bob can at least get out. Right. And now stop moving it. All right. Am I in the right zone though? I think I'm still a tiny bit off, and it's off enough for it to not register when I'm gonna do the pressure reading. Yeah, see, it's not registering, so I'm off enough for it to just not give me anything. But at least I can get a little bit of science from here. It's not much, but it's something. But yeah, aiming for this without any wheels is tough. Like really, really tough. Yeah, I mean, it should be literally at those sides, so I'm probably just slightly off. Come on. Get in. Get in. There you go. Oh. Recover this thing. I mean, at least 0.3 science. It's nothing, but it's 0.3. But if we go to the mission and we see, it just says on the surface at those sides. So I'm probably off by a couple hundred meters, and that is enough for it not to register. So now the question is, how I'm gonna get in that exact spot without dying. Yeah, I know, right? Just get that last 6 science. Which is how we're gonna make it good enough to get that science. I mean, what I could also do is go up and try to land near the tracking station, get science there. Let's do that. It's gonna give us the science points, and that's gonna make so much easier. All right, so we are gonna aim for the tracking station there. All right, let's at least already make sure the engine is activated. So I'm gonna have to go left and backwards a bit. So, oh, mistake. Press spacebar instead of engine on. All right, only on once, and then whee! I think it's gonna be fine where I'm gonna land. This is honestly the most jank way of getting to the freaking tracking station. But if life isn't jank, then what are you even doing? Something went kaboom. I think so, but you know what? Ooh! Look at that, 10.5 science points. I didn't get that one apparently. Ooh, more science. We're gonna have enough science. We can do this. Yeah, now we can get wheels under it. Fuck yeah. Then we're just gonna drive over to those sides. Round and sturdy. Or do you mean round and girthy? Right. Now. Ooh. Oh yeah, shit, I'm still on time harp. Get out, Mr. Bill. Now, collect the data and restore the thing. And if I then do more science. Okay. Let's see if I collect it. Can I want you to store those experiments. I'm gonna keep this what it is, because I can only store 2 experiments in this pod. So we're at least gonna lock the pressure data, keep it, and lock temperature, keep it. The data, man. It's the data. There we go. And recover this thing. Yeah, almost 20 science earned. Damn. That was pretty good. All right, let's get the upgrade. Woo, woo, woo. Sometimes right off the loading, it tends to lag a little bit because of the loading. You know, I also love that I will get a little bit of elevons and wings. And that's MK1 cockpit. Yeah, research. Yeah, just purchase all the parts. Fuck it. We're gonna go to the spaceplane hangar. Now we're gonna build something that's gonna easily drive. We don't need to go up, we just need to drive. I mean, I can make a rover out of this, right? Let's see, fuel. And let's see. What do I have? I have the air intakes. So do I have those even smaller? Yeah, I do. Okay. What we're gonna do then is just I'm gonna put the asymmetry on. Just gonna put 2 tiny ones here, because the landing gear is steerable. So I just need to watch my speed, and it's all gonna be fine. Let's see, this on there. Now make sure I have the intakes on here, and put. Take off the symmetry, and that's a very, very tall tail. It's fine. Let's see where the center of mass is. Okay, so if I just put wheel here and here, it should be fine. Ground. And we're gonna. Let's position ourselves a bit more like this. One. Yeah, that should be fine. If I put it slightly on an angle, it's fine. Then we're gonna put one on the other side. Just make sure that it's. Oh. It should be. Yeah, that's the one. It's just gonna be fine. Let's just put some stuff on there, because I do need this one for the pressure. And oh, you know what? I should actually put that. It's gonna be fine. Nothing going on here. Everything is fine. Then we're just gonna move those wheels bits backwards. So center of mass is aligned. Let's get the thermometer. And let's get a mystery goo. You can put the mystery goo on the bottom, actually. And we could also do the same with the thermometer and that one. All right, let's put Bob in there. You know, I am actually also gonna put a battery on there and an antenna so we can already send some of the science so I can take more with me. All right. Let's just drive. Oh, wait. Nothing to see here, man. Nothing to see here. But I think I went to the launch pad. Oh, no, I am on the right spot. Okay. Let's activate navigation. All right. Oh, wait. Make sure the reaction wheels are actually off. I just need to be careful about this little hill here, but other than that, things should be fine. Give it a slight bit of speed. See, this is going perfect. Nah, this is gonna be completely okay. Nothing to worry about. Let's brake. I am now in the right area. First one. Let's do a quick EVA. Let's hang on and... Okay. Yeah, okay, we got the first one. Now... Yeah, we're not gonna get anything for that. Can we get anything for the mystery goo? Like, really, such a tiny bar. It's not even 0.1. Lol. Yeah, we're just gonna keep it. And I do need to get off if I want to get the last one, but I can do it like this. Let's see, how much would that give us? Yeah, barely anything. Close those doors. Let's get to the next area. Activate navigation. Take the brakes off. Nah, it's really, really close by. But I now also have the parts to actually make a plane out of this to also go to other areas. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Come on, are we there yet? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right after I'm done with this contract, because this contract is also giving us some extra science. Oh, yeah, there we go. Got that one. 2 more science points. Then just... Oh, it was already active. Lol. Stupid. Come on, are we there yet? Bob! Come on, Bob, are you there yet? So close, but so far away. Yeah, I mean, it's stable. It doesn't want to tip, so. And honestly, if I put wings on this, I think it would actually fly a little bit. As long as I don't make it any longer, make sure that... Oh, brake. And lock, alright. Yeah, there we go. Got it. Got the entire contract. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna recover this thing. Oh no, I don't even have to do that. I can just fly back. I mean, drive back, not fly back. I mean, I could try to fly without wings. I don't think it should be a thing you want to do. Right. Okay, let's do a quick save. Oh, wait. Okay. I'm gonna just stop for a moment. And I'm gonna do a quick save. And I'm gonna go full speed. What could go wrong? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, Bob is still alive. Oh my god. Let's just go to the quick save and recover the thing. It's gonna be fine. Okay, let's go to the tracking station. Recover. Yes. But it didn't really tip over. It started rolling over. All right, now let's just load that last thing. Science craft. Forgot to save it. And save. And let's launch it on the runway. I live in the Netherlands currently, very close to Amsterdam, like 20 kilometers away from Amsterdam. Alright, first building we're gonna go to is the spaceplane hangar right there. Oh, that's really close by then, yeah. I mean, from where I live, it's about hour and 10 minutes to get to the German border. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to my speed. Remember, let's not go too fast. Slow down a bit. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. You didn't see anything. Right, you know what? Can I move it? I want to move it over. It's actually... Oh, wait, it's actually moving. Just slide it, you know? Come on, just flip over. You got this, come on, Bob. I mean, jab. I have jab on. The fact this thing is even surviving while I'm doing this is actually honestly amazing. But yeah, brute force indeed. This is the kind of shenanigans that we live for. Alright. Nice. I think I already did the... Oh no, I didn't do the pressure. Did I do the mystery goo from this? No, I didn't even do the mystery goo from here. I thought I did that. Alright, for the next ones I'm just gonna recover it, because otherwise I'm gonna fuck this up. Do I even need the parking brake while I'm like that? Nah, I don't think so. Right, recover. Yeah, 9.9 science. Nice. Right. Let's go back to the spaceplane hangar. Let's load the ship and let's go again. But this time we should have Bob on there. Our trusty scientist. Right, launch. Now, I have to pay attention to my speed. Don't get distracted. As soon as I get distracted, things are gonna go wrong. They see me rolling, them hating. Yeah, but if it doesn't turn well, then I'm gonna have a real hard time getting over to the buildings. So I kind of wanted to turn a little bit properly, hopefully. Okay, next building that we're going for, I think is gonna be the astronaut complex. Okay, let's brake. Make sure that our speed is low enough to make this corner without issue. I mean, I can just put a lot of wheels on this and see what happens. At least I will always be on a wheel if I flip over, you know? I know, right? Exactly that. Exactly that. Okay. Brake. Let's get you on an EVA. Lock pressure data. Nice. Mystery goo. Yeah. And I want to collect that data. Store it. Just gonna... I'm gonna at least store that one. Did I do the thermometer? Okay, there. Okay, let's go. Oh, you know what? Remove your helmet. Yeah, I know, right? The sound is a bit obnoxious. Remove the data. And, oh yeah, don't forget to restore it. There we go. Okay, next building. Parking brake is off. Oh, you mean the idle sound, yeah. I mean, I can shut down the engines. Brake. And let's put the parking brake on. Let's shut down the engines. Let's go on EVA. Oh, that's actually way better for my ears, Jesus. Let's... Noise. Surf mystery goo. Noise. I should actually take the data. Oh, wait. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Because I might lose it if I try to go back in. Unless we recover it directly. So let's take the data, recover it, and now let's recover the thing. You're not wrong. I don't know what it's doing, but it's definitely not standing still. I think it's trying to hump the ground, or it's trying to hump Bob. I don't know, but I bet it's having a fun time. So, okay, let's go to tracking station, recover this so we have all the signs and not lose anything. So, yeah, recover 46 signs, we can get the next upgrade. I mean, it kinda is phallic shaped, so... okay, flight control. Yeah, I kinda wanna have this because of the inline reaction wheel. Alright, good luck. I'm not gonna buy all the parts, so I am gonna buy the wings, the reaction wheel. I'm not gonna buy the re-entry module yet. I mean, it does hold 2 people. Okay, next thing I think is gonna be heavy rocketry. And afterwards, I think we're gonna go for propulsion systems, or let's see. Advanced construction. Ooh, I do like the protective shells. And the brand adapter is gonna be really handy. All that extra landing struts. Also handy. Advanced inline stabilizer. Ooh. Okay, so considering that, I think next thing we should go for is the heavy rocketry. The fuel systems afterwards. And then after that, we're gonna go for advanced flight control. All right, I am gonna take a real quick tea break. So I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Now we're gonna go for the next science stuff. So we still need the mission control, the R&D, administration building. So let's get back to this spaceplane hangar. You know, we're just gonna put wheels on these, like lots of wheels. So let's get on radial symmetry, gateway symmetry. It's gonna be perfect, right? Nothing wrong here. You know what? It's gotta be perfect. All right, let's launch this. I want to see what happens. I really want to see what happens when I do this. Oh man, it's rolling. It's rolling. Okay, maybe also that amount of wheels on this side. Yes, yes. All right, let's at least let's see what happens if I try this. This is gonna go so wrong. It's going well. There we go. First explosion. Everything is perfect. Nothing is wrong here. Okay, let's revert this flight. Let's take those wheels off. Fun little experiment. All right. Let's get the next science. We want the science. Oh yeah, I didn't even select another contract, but it's fine. We're just going for the science right now, so. So, next thing we're going for is the vehicle assembly building. But yeah, the sound of these engines is a bit annoying, yeah. Brake a little bit. Otherwise I'm gonna have an issue going around the corner. And you know what? We're also going past the mission control, so no, it was a little bouncy there. These here. But yeah, honestly, just getting all the science from all these buildings is a real nice way to get a lot of early science points. Bro, brake, 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 brake. Woo! And shut down. All right. Now, Bob is gonna go out. This building I already did, it seems. Yeah, okay. At least I'm getting something for the mystery group, but I'm mostly gonna get something for the Science Junior. So. Collect the data. Yes. And restore. Port and activate the engine. See if I can turn it without hitting the building. It's just about. But so yeah, it seems that I already did a couple of the buildings, because for this one I'm not getting any of the temperature readings. Not gonna get science points for that, so but it's at least good to know. And take the brake off, give it a tiny bit of power. This is at least a nice way of riding around and not as jank as I did last week. By just strapping two pods together and rolling it around. Brake. Parking brake on. Shut down those engines so I don't have the loud noise going on. Alright, Bob. And conduct material study. Only one science point. Okay, that's not a lot. Yeah, remove the data. Store experiments. Let's see. Collects data. Store. And observe. Do I get anything? At least 0.4. I don't think I will get anything for the temperature, just like the other building. Yeah, that's what I mean. So also probably nothing for this. Yeah. All right, then we are gonna recover this. And do the next buildings. So recover. Next, done, and recover. 5.9 science, okay. It's at least something. All right. Before we're gonna continue with getting that, we are gonna select another contract. Support. Moon, Kerbal. This would at least give us one science point. Splashdown. Splashdown we can achieve. So let's also select this contract. Now, let's do this again. Get the last bits of science. Pop still on there, yes. Let's see who messaged me. It's just my automated bots. All right, let's start this up. And we're gonna go to the R&D and the administration building. But yeah, this is easy and cheap way on getting all your science points. You just roll around. And eventually we're gonna need to think about getting those orbits around the moon. But I really want to have the maneuver nodes, to be honest. Fuck. I fucked it up. Come on. Can I get a pitch back? Come on. Oh, fuck. I fucked myself. Well, we're gonna brute force this thing. Okay, that actually got me a bit. But yeah, I was paying attention to my speed while taking the corner. That was really stupid. All those explosions that I caused. Hey, Chitty Joel. Now make sure I go slow enough before I take the corner. Here and this here. All right. Yeah, now it's going. Okay, so next building, I think we're gonna go for the administration building. We can go around to the next building from there. But I should also probably create a bot for all the YouTube comments that I mostly respond on Twitch. Come on, almost there. Almost. What's happening with all the physics of the game? What is that flag doing? What is happening to my game? Yeah, science. Collect data. Okay, here I do get points. Data and restore it, and then we're gonna go to the next place, which is gonna be the R&D. Turn. Just need tiny power. Yeah, I'm doing real stupid stuff here. I mean, it's not stupid if it's gonna give me anything, right? We're at R&D. Let's shut down the engines. Put the parking brake on. EVA. Let's see. Yeah, data is in there. Oh yeah, we can restore that thing. And observe the mystery go. Okay, nice. Let's take the data from the pressure. Yeah, okay, perfect. And we're gonna take that data, lock it. Nice. Conduct experiment. Nice. All right, now we're gonna recover this and we're gonna have science. So just on Bob himself, he should have science. I'm not getting that. All right. But yeah, nice. 16 points of science earned. Awesome. Now we're gonna do one more temperature thing here. Then we're gonna go to the tracking station, do the last kind of science there. I think I already have from the launch pad, I think. I think at least. So let's so here. Now we're gonna go to the tracking station. Well, yeah, this is gonna be a very boring episode, except for a couple of things that happened in the beginning. But I mean, it's about getting the science right. Brake. Go around the corner slowly. Otherwise I'm gonna roll over. We don't want that to happen. So, considering this, I think I should have a straight shot towards the tracking station. Then we're gonna get that last science over there, and then I think we're actually gonna do the contract. But we mostly need to get science so I can build better ships. Because then I can actually do my tourist contract for orbiting the moon with tourists. There was a bump in the road there. Oh, there's a bump, tiny bump there. make sure that we don't go downhill over here. So give tiny little taps to go left. I think I can shut down the engines right now. And brake. I do think... Oh, no, it should all be fine. All right. To the EVA. All right. Pressure. Yeah, pressure we already did here. The temperature then also, yeah. How about mystery goo? It's still gonna give us a little bit, not a lot. Conduct experiment. That's at least gonna give us science. So collect the data and store it. Let's see if we do another one. Let's just keep the data in there then. Let's collect this one at least and store it and observe it again. Just keep it. Hey, Rip Ripper. So we got more science here. Now we can recover this. Now we can start building more stuff. Okay, 6 more science earned. Perfect. All right. Let's see. I selected the contract for the poodle while being splashed down. Yeah, that's easy to achieve. So all we basically need is pod with parachutes. We are gonna put coupling here. So exactly, more science means more parts. And more parts means better place to go. I can just with just that parachute. Yeah, that's fine. Cost for the contract that I need. Oh, it needs to be splashed down, so maybe I should put an extra parachute on, just to be safe. All it needs to go is in the water, but I don't want it to break if I go in the water. So I don't even need fuel cans on there. Hi, Saren. Welcome back, and thanks for the follow. Now we just need to do another coupling and just... Oh, that looks so jank. Looks so jank, but it's fine. It's just to get the contract. So it just needs to go up a tiny bit, go to the right, get in the water. That's about it. So let's just put one thing under there and just the swivel under there. It's more than fine. I don't even think I need that much, but just to be safe, you know? More than enough. Let's just do this. Fuck it. Spent way too much money on it. Fuck it. I know, right? Now we just need to go to the right, to the water. This actually flies pretty stable, to be honest. Okay, let's cut the engine. Let's decouple it. Make sure that I have that last decouple. There, I actually didn't even need that last decouple. All right. Oh fuck! I made a mistake. that engine should be in the... God damn, I made a mistake. Because it has to be activated through staging when you are splashed down. Oh, damn. Okay, let's... That was really fucking stupid. I knew this, and I didn't do it. So make sure that I have that in a separate stage. Oh wait, I can actually just swipe that up and... Let's... I didn't even need a decoupler on the last part, but I mean, it's fine. All right. Let's just go towards the water, cut the engine, decouple it, activate the parachutes, make sure that I wait till I'm splashed down, activate that engine, recover it, get the science. Oh yeah, nah, just do a crew. Not gonna give me anything, fine. Yeah, do a barrel roll. I think I have my own do a barrel roll. Yeah, there we go. I do a barrel roll. All right. This is taking way too long. Come on, warp ahead. Just be careful with the Kraken. Last time it destroyed my parachutes while warping. The fact that I even survived afterwards was actually amazing. Okay, and now take it off the warp and... There we go, contract complete. Only one science point. Only one. Goddamn cheap bastards. Such cheap bastards. Hey, Galactic Dino, Kyrus, or however you pronounce that. All right. Leave the facility. Select another contract. Let's see, what can we get? Science data from space around Kerbin. Let's get that. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go to space again. Yeah, it's due to the mod. It's the... where is it? I cannot see it here, but it's Firefly mod and Eve mod that are changing the visuals to a bit of a purple-blue haze. Let's... I think I can just... If I take the tourister ship and replace the capsule here. So we're gonna take this off. We're gonna replace it with Science Junior. So I'm gonna replace it with Science Junior. Make sure strut is enabled. Put heat shield on, and don't forget extra parachute. I need to be safe about this. 2 extra parachutes. It shouldn't be in the way for the doors now. So let's move them in a bit. There should be more than enough to get us up. All right. Do I have... Yeah, I have Jeb. I cannot go EVA in space yet anyway, so it's just getting in space, get the science, get down. Yeah, could have also been away. All right. Make sure throttle is all the way up. Let's put the maneuver mode open. I Da, 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 da. Yeah, that's the most important. Have it in one piece and be able to do the contract, you know? All right, let's launch. And let's keep an eye on the maneuver mode, my altitudes, because we're gonna turn around 1.5 kilometers. So slightly start turning now. And once the prograde thing is over there, we are gonna just a little bit further and lock the prograde. I mean, Chap is always gonna be fine. No matter what happens, he's gonna be fine. I believe in Jeb. He's the greatest of all time. And oh, I can put it to orbit already. I can actually lower my. Oh, I actually already went too far because I wasn't paying attention. I was watching the chat. But yeah, this ship wants to go. No, I'm not blaming you. I'm blaming myself for distracting myself with the chat. I'm not blaming you, Sarian. I'm blaming myself. All right, let's time warp ahead. I can just do my burn while I'm close to the AP. We're just gonna get stable orbit. And if I burn about, how is it? It's still bringing my AP up, but it's fine. It's fine. Now my periapsis is going up, so if I do full throttle, yeah, okay. If it's not enough, I can at least already, since I'm high enough, do this. It's not gonna give us a lot, but at least we will have this. So I think I could actually decouple myself and just get down, you know? It doesn't really matter anymore. I've gotten the contract. I cannot do an EVA anyway, so let's just swing around a bit and decouple. There we go. Yeah, but I mean, it's fine. It's not an issue. Galactic Dinosaurs. Yeah, I could do that, but considering how it is now and how I set up the thrust limiters, it's fine with how it is. I've tested the current craft out many times and it does orbits, so That's more than enough. But what I need next is have something to actually have an orbit around the moon, because one of the contracts for the tourists needs to be an orbit. Why, Rip Ripper, was it that bad? Uh-oh. I remember this trick. If you roll it, you can actually get rid of the temperature. There we go. And we're through. Make sure I have this open. And let's wait. It's a little bit later. I'm not gonna touch time warp yet. I don't wanna wake up the Kraken. Because Saren knows what happened yesterday when I opened the parachutes and time warped. Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe I could. I, by the way, didn't even notice that I still had them on there, because I swooped them in so much that I couldn't even see it anymore. Yeah, they did save me. My main chutes were broken, and I just had the drogue chutes, and they saved my ass. I was expecting to die, but it saved my ass yesterday, so okay, now that I time warp, everything is fine. Just don't time warp any further than this. I don't even need to jettison the heat shield. Okay, we're gonna time warp faster. Dangerous choice, I know. Oh my god, the Kraken is in my screen. Oh my god. What did you do, Saren? Why did you bring the Kraken? Alright. Oh man, yeah. Rip Ripper. This happens to me before on one of my autosaves, but I flunked it while I was doing that EVA to push my ship back in, because I didn't watch the monopropellant, and then Chap was just flying in space without any monoprop on his EVA suit. So I had to do a rescue mission, and I actually managed to grab Chap using the service bay, and it was the 1.25 meters service bay, so we just barely fit in. I really had to push a lot to get him in. All right, yeah, got the contract. Perfect. Yeah, all hail the Kraken indeed, Saren. All right. Next contract that we're gonna select. Let's see. Oh, this is just literally at launch site. We don't even need fuel anything for it. Just get a quick science point. Let's see. Afterwards, we can do this. It's gonna give 1 science point. It's just having an orbit. Let's recover. All right, so we are gonna do the swivel engine real quick. So I just, let's also save this as the orbiter, or you know what? I'm gonna call orbiter as the arbiter. So orbiter 1, and save that. Now make something new. Just have a pod and just the swivel engine. Just to launch. All I need to do is activate it while on the launch pad, and I get science for that. So. But yeah, honestly, the amount of science you get on easy mode is way, way, way higher. Yeah, Rip Ripper, I know that I should do that, but I wasn't paying any attention when I was doing it. So there we go, got the contracts. So before I even noticed, it was like, oh, it's not doing anything anymore. And I checked here, and it showed 0 monoprop, and I was like, oh fuck. All right, let's recover this. Next contract. And we can actually get more stuff again. So let's see. This one is fly by the moon. Orbit around the moon. Yeah, we're gonna do this one first. But I think I have a different part now that I should be able to use to bring 2 people. So let's get the tourister. Let's see. No, I just have the ordinary one with 1 crew capacity. I thought I already had the other one with 2 crew capacity, because otherwise I could just take this entire module off and just put the big re-entry module on there. Yeah, Rip Ripper, I know I should watch my fuel when I do things like EVA, but you know, I tend to get distracted a lot. Let's see, what do we have to bring? We have Carven. Where are you? Carven. Okay, we're gonna bring you. You know what? We can actually bring another one to at least get one of the things on that other contract. That's just gonna be the suborbital. So let's just bring Mobile. At least we have a full ship then. And instead of full power, we're actually gonna put the main stage on like halfway. Should be enough to get us up. So like halfway. Let's make sure we have maneuver mode open. And let's go. Slightly turn it 10 degrees this way. And lock it to prograde. Now let's keep watching the AP. Let's at least also turn it for when I'm gonna decouple this. close to the decoupling stage. There we go. Just a little bit more power so I don't slow down. If I now keep the time to AP around 1 minute, I should be able to get a nice circular orbit. So it's all about paying attention now. Oh yeah, I could actually already put this on orbit at least. I forgot that around 20 kilometers you should already switch it on the nav ball. Paying attention, not getting distracted, real issue for me. Okay, our AP is now gonna be 60. In a new game and already have 150 Kerbals. Damn! You've been going at it with the rescue missions. But it's nice when you have the maneuver nodes. It's gonna make it so easy to do all the rendezvous and rescue missions. I bet he is gonna need them for all the space stations that he's gonna build. Alright, AP is gonna be 70 kilometers. Our periapsis is now going up. Let's at least throttle a tiny bit back so we have longer time to reach our AP, the apoapsis. And then the periapsis will just slowly creep up also. Let's just give it a little bit of willpower. That apoapsis just a bit higher. I mean, 73 kilometers is fine, but I wanted to have it higher, to be honest. I think I can even put a little bit of cross limiter now. That makes it a bit easier to control. .75 kilometers and my periapsis is now on 2 kilometers already, so this is going well. I think we're gonna have a nice circular orbit. Even a bit back more. Let's put the thrust limiter even lower. Then it's just our periapsis now going up. And that's what we want to see. I have about 1 minute to reach the apoapsis. So this is gonna be a nice, beautiful orbit. Periapsis is now 40. Planetary. Oh yeah, you told me about that mod last time. I've been looking at it, but I don't think I'm far enough in my other save also to go for that mod. But it's definitely a really awesome mod. I looked at on YouTube from other people that have that mod, and it's definitely really awesome. Okay, 51 for the periapsis. All we have to do is just keep it like this for now. And I think we're gonna have 80 by 80 kilometers. So I can even put the thrust limiter even back a little bit more. Periapsis is 60. Yeah. It's also with the standard DLC that you already get a little bit of mining, but then you definitely want mod packs to get more out of the mining. We want all that ores. Give us ore. More ore. Periapsis is 70. It's gonna push it a bit higher. Now let's let it count down. Play a little bit with the throttle. We're gonna have the perfect circular orbit. I think it's gonna be 76 by 76. Yeah, 76 by 76. We have stable orbit. There we go. Nice circular. So periapsis is 76.005 and apoapsis is 76,527. So that's a perfect circular orbit. And I actually have left in this stage, but the other stage is not enough to actually go to the moon and back. That would be too tough. Yeah, I can actually even get rid of that other stage if it's just gonna be Kerbal orbits. Now I have a little bit of that other contract, which means money. Money, 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 money. Yeah, that's nice. Then definitely Minmus would definitely be a good one, but maybe even if you aim for one with an even lower gravity. But Minmus is really low gravity already. I mean, you take one step forward and you're already going up in height. So, but let's time warp a little bit ahead till we reach the sun. And I am just gonna stasis actually, because I wanna be rid of this when I reach the sun. I want to take a couple of screenshots. Because I need those screenshots for the thumbnails. So let's turn it a bit like this. And you know what? We're actually gonna put it on the retrograde. So we can actually put it like this. And let's take the screenshot. I still need to change that button. I forgot about it. Alright, let's continue ahead a bit and take a bit more screenshots. There we go. This is beautiful. And there's that other part, which is currently being way lower than me. It might actually just get into the atmosphere because it slowed down a bit because of the staging. But we'll see, we'll see. If it reaches below 70, it's gonna get pulled in anyway. Alright. I think if I do a burn now, let's see where we are. Okay. Maybe we should aim for the ocean that's over here. Yeah, over here, because then we're actually gonna land while the sun is out. So let's go down. Now it's gonna go past us even. Should 30 should be fine, I think, hopefully. Maybe just push it a little bit more so I will actually end up in the ocean here. And then I think I will end up around here. That's what I think. All right, so let's get rid of this and keep it on the retrograde. It's gonna throw us off the time warp once we reach, yeah. Oh yeah, take the aerodynamic overlay off again. Let's see, where are you? Sunshine, there you are. Let's just turn it a little bit. There we go. These screenshots. More screenshots for thumbnails. But yeah, this was actually a good space flight, and now we're gonna get that contract fully, and we got a little bit of this contract, so that's extra money. And we can slowly think about how we're gonna build a ship that's gonna go towards the moon and actually orbit around the moon. I do prefer to have the level 3 tracking station, so you have the maneuver nodes, because that's just way easier if you have the maneuver nodes. If you don't have the maneuver nodes, it's doable, but it's really difficult. All right, let's just speed ahead a bit till this is actually bright red. There we go. Now I should keep it off time warp, because otherwise the Kraken is gonna intervene. The Kraken would be like, yeah, no, you're not gonna have fun. Now let's see. Right. Why is that reel doing so well? I get suddenly notifications from Instagram that one of my reels is doing really well. Normally Instagram is like one of the worst platforms to actually have gaming reels, but I have one that's doing so well, and I don't understand why, because it's honestly, in my opinion, a really dumb one. Because honestly, that reel is just a freaking skeleton guy in a freaking rage bait game. Honestly, I really love the Firefly mod with the visuals that it's giving me. The Bioshock could be a little bit less, because it's a bit too much, in my opinion. But it's still visually way more pleasing than the standard re-entry. So I think, considering how things are going, I think next week I should be able to do the tourists' orbit around the moon. I don't think I will be able to reach it today. Maybe close, but it's gonna be difficult. But next week for sure. But I do have some things that I want to focus on. I know, right? But I mean, I needed that science, so we had to drive. Let's just keep this here, because I do want to jettison it anyway, just to lose that little bit of weight. Unless, oh, I forgot about those shoots again. Happened again, I forgot about it. It's fine. I don't have to worry about it then. Is the Kraken gonna intervene if I time warp now? We'll find out. Okay, it's fine this time. It's fine this time. I don't need to jettison the heat shield. This is fine. Not an issue. And yeah, we're splashdown. There we go. And we're gonna recover this. We got that contract completely done. So recover. And yes, we get money. And we got 1 science point and reputation. Perfect. Oh. Well, that's good to know for next time. But let's see. I don't have enough to also do the land on the moon, so I am not gonna. Oh wait, the offer is gonna expire in 2 days, 2 hours 40 minutes. But I probably will get this offer again, so it wouldn't be much of an issue. Let's see. Which one do I want? I hate these kind of contracts when it's at a certain altitude and certain speed. It makes it so finicky to get it. This Kerbal and orbit moon, okay. And this. Okay. This is in space flight above those areas. Now that I have plane parts, I can actually get this. So I am gonna accept that offer. And let's see how I'm doing on time. It's now 11. So I do need to think about going to bed soon. I have a very busy day tomorrow. I have a lot of videos still to edit. I'm way behind schedule. Again, my own fault. In the meantime, let's at least build a plane. So, let's see, fuel tanks. I don't want enough fuel to also reach it. Let's see, what did it need? It's just crew report. So I can bring extra science just to get more science in that area. I think that should work. So if I put a thermometer, I'm gonna put it on the top so I can have easy access from it while we're flying. Because then I can at least see it easily, you know? Alt button to do that. Maybe I should actually switch this around a bit. So take off this here, put this here, put this here. And is it gonna be enough fuel even with the tiny ones that I'm gonna put on there? I think it should be enough to reach area. Now I can go long distances, I remember that. So let's go to aerodynamics. Let's put a tail connector on there. And let's put it on radial symmetry. And oh wait, no, I'm not on radial. Just gonna put it like right there. Then we're gonna put basic Juno intakes. There we go. Now let's see, where is the weight gonna be? Weight is gonna be around here. So we want the wings and our aerodynamic lift to be around just behind it. So let's see, we have the swept wings, structural wings. I think we're gonna go for the swept wings, and we have a basic elevon. So let's see if I put that here. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, you see, it's already very, very, very close. Let's see if I put the elevon. Oh yeah, I forgot that the game tends to really dislike it when you try to put elevons on things. It has a hard time doing anything then. So, you know, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What are you doing? Okay. What happens if I now rotate this? Oh, no, that's not the rotation that I wanted. That's a bit too far, I think. Should work. Should work, right? Let's over here and rotate it again. And just pull it out. Tiny bit this way. Okay, now make sure that the strut is enabled on it to make it a bit more rigid. Otherwise, I think what's gonna happen is that it's gonna get destroyed while flying. The aerodynamic lift is very close to the weight, to the center of weight, center of mass. So, but I kind of want to push it a bit more forward. So Let's see if I just behind it. Oh, but I am also still gonna put tail fins on there, so let's see what happens with the. Yeah, now it's gonna get pulled backwards again, of course, but it's fine, and we're gonna fix that in a bit. Maybe actually get smaller ones. Get the other winglets. They're not as heavy as the bigger ones. So we just need to push this a bit forward in a bit. So let's... Gizmo! Kitties are messing around. Let's take that symmetry off. Center, yeah, okay, it's center. You know, what I could do is just move these a little bit backwards and then move this a bit forward. But not too much. Okay. It's also going to change the mass of weight once I put wheels on there. So let's grab the fixed landing gear. Let's put it on two-way again. Make sure. Yeah, it's fine if it's a little bit like that. Take two-way off. This should be fine, right? I would actually prefer to have that aerodynamic lift a bit more forward. But I don't want to have these tail fins closer. One way I could do is by getting the engines a little bit more backwards. So the dynamics, the mass weight is close to the lift. Let's test this out for how it is. Oh, don't open steam. We're gonna call it the Jap Mark 1. And save it. And let's launch. Oh no, I didn't. It's gonna be fine. It's fine. Famous last words, huh? But it's fine. Let's see. Yeah, those are going backwards. That's not what we want to see. Okay. We need to change that. Inverted. Even now. No, it's still doing the same. What's it then again? What I need? I'll stop rolling, please. Thank you. I don't remember what I have to do then. And if it was possible from this screen. But yeah, what's happening now? This is going the wrong way. Yeah, so I'm actually gonna take that way, but oh, my electric charge is going down. Let's not have that. Yeah, so... Yeah, so let's actually take that off. Picture off. Let's see if that works. Picture off, and for this I can have the rule enabled. I'm correct. This is not what I want. But yeah, currently it's actually backwards, so this should have been the other way around. But I mean, I have the elephants. I can have it to. I can just get myself up with this, and this should just at least give me lift. But I mean, this test, we're gonna see what it does. Also needs to go in a straight line, so let's give tiny taps, tiny taps. Uh-oh. 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 Well, it is in the air. It's not exactly what I wanted, but it's more than enough. Oh, I actually forgot to take the brakes off. Oops! Now let's keep it around 10 degrees upwards. Oh, oh. Come on. Stay like that. Brakes are for losers, right? I know, right, sir? We can just brute force the thing. Okay. It does need a little bit of tweaking, this plane, but we know that at least it does fly. But I'm gonna keep the tweaking for next time. Because now 11:15, and I really need to go to bed in a bit. But let's at least try to land this thing if we can. Oh, not too much, not too much. We're just gonna go take a very idiotic turn, and it's gonna go fine, right? Now, the actual hard part comes right now. Is indeed, Sharon, can it land? I'm actually going a little bit too fast right now. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I think I should put it on soft control. So if I just go this and go a bit up again, we're gonna slow down. It's the most jank way of doing it. Uh-oh. Okay. Come on. Don't fuck it up right now. Oh, come on. Okay, that was maybe a bit too much. I say perfect ending to the stream, right? know, man. You know, this is way easier when you have a normal airstrip and not just this dirt. Let's refer to the space plane hangar. But honestly, that's a perfect end to the stream. I have saved this at least. We are going to continue next week. Next week is also going to be the time that we are going to orbit the moon with tourists. And we're going to get a lot of science. And then hopefully in that same stream, we can also do a moon landing. But we'll see how far we get next time. Anyhow, for now, I would say have a good evening. Have a good weekend. Don't forget to give a like, subscribe, and a follow. I will see you all next week. Thanks for joining tonight. See ya.